Hello, South Park Church. My name is Scott Engel. My wife Cindy and I have been coming to South Park for over 15 years now. I'd like to give you an update on behalf of the wellness team. The format I'll use is by answering questions you've been asking us, and quite frankly, we've been asking ourselves. The first question we always get when we get together, we ask each other, how are you doing? It's been a challenge in these times for the Engel family, but things are going well. Our oldest daughter Megan and her husband Scott brought us our fifth grandchild, little Noah, a couple weeks after the lockdown started, so we couldn't go see him in the hospital or even get near him for the first few weeks. But you know, he's doing really well. Kelsey, our middle daughter, and her husband Brian moved their family into Park Ridge, just a few blocks from us a few weeks ago. We were excited about that, but we were also a little apprehensive about having workmen getting the house ready and the movers and whatnot. But everyone worked really hard and maintained a safe environment, and they're happy in Park Ridge, and we're happy to have them here now. Finally, our daughter Molly works in the food service business here on Park Ridge. It's been a real challenge for her to constantly monitor the changing regulations and guidelines and to reorient the staff and to quite frankly change their business model. But they've worked through it together, and they're surviving. The business is still there, so we're grateful for that. So in spite of the challenges all around us, I think the Engel family has made it through. I guess probably the biggest controversy we've had is whether I should get a haircut or not, and so far Cindy is prevailing in that battle. So how's church doing? We exist to walk with God, connect as family, and love each other in Jesus' name. Walking with God has been facilitated by the staff doing a great job of moving devotions and worship online. Loving each other in Jesus' name also, I think, has gone pretty well. There have been a lot of opportunities to serve each other and people around us, and not surprisingly, we've risen to those occasions to help. When it comes to connecting as family, I think there's a deficit there that we're all feeling. This was brought home when we gathered in a caravan to drive by the flood home and show our support for Eric and his family. It felt great just to see each other and wave and say hello. I think we're all longing for more of that connecting, physical connecting as family. On Friday, the state of Illinois moves to phase 4 of their Restore Illinois plan. And on Monday, June 29th, we'll be opening the building for some ministries so that we can further connect as family. We feel this is an important next step. What ministries will be moving back into the building on June 29th? Celebrate Recovery and Faith and Fitness are planning to do that. We'll be launching a new weeknight forum series that discusses the biblical perspective on current events. Family Ministries will be launching their Summer Family Challenge in July, and that will provide lots of opportunities for families to connect with each other. The Women's Thrive Ministries had already planned their summer event to be virtual, and it will continue to be virtual. Ironman, in its current format, isn't practical to be moved back into the church. However, a teaching series will begin on July 11th, and we'll encourage tables to continue to meet outdoors, remotely, and discuss the teaching. Small groups will continue to be meeting outside also, because that's the safest environment for them right now. So what will it be like when we open the doors and roll up the gate and get back in the building? The wellness team has been looking at the guidelines set forth by the Illinois Department of Public Health and the Restore Illinois plan, as well as several useful, reputable church resources. We will be posting and distributing guidelines for staff ministry teams to use when they're in the building. We'll also have supplies that are available. Between meetings of various ministry teams, we'll also be cleaning the building thoroughly. It's important that everybody respect each other and follow the guidelines that we put forth while they're in the building. And now for the most pressing question of all. When will we be able to gather together physically and worship? And before I address that question, let me say a few words about why we haven't done that yet. The wellness team has been monitoring all the various data and the news that's coming out from health organizations and the government. And we've been reflecting on our church family, the various generations and age groups, the people with pre-existing medical conditions, and it just hasn't felt like it's the right time to bring family back together again. It doesn't feel safe. And the quality of the worship we can offer, the quality of that experience is very important. We are excited to announce that we are planning to have a worship experience together on August 2nd. That will probably be an outdoor experience. Plans are being made for it right now, and of course we'll share those as they're finalized. But in the meantime, it's important that we continue to reach out to each other as family, whether that's physically or if it's not safe to do that, call somebody, text somebody. We need to continue to care for each other. And continue to meet in your small groups if you feel comfortable. Watch worship together. Connect as you can. Soon we'll be able to be back together as family. But in the meantime, let's continue to walk with God, connect as family as we're able, and love people in Jesus' name.